Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro and the start of very important video, that is Lunar Eclipse, with this important information that special astrology classes in Hindi language we are going to start from 12th of April. Saturday, Sunday will be the classes by Zoom, and sitting at home you can join this course from very beginning. WhatsApp number on the screen. Anytime you can, message here and you will get all the details. So let's move now to the first lunar eclipse 2025, very important, and moon in Virgo, it's called blood moon. So how this is very important, and where this is visible, where this is not visible, and what to do, what not to do, and especially but for all 12 ascendants there is special and positive thing. Let's welcome Akashji from Calgary, Canada. Namaskar, Ram Ram, Akashji.
नमस्कार रोहित जी राम राम सो टुडे वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट दिस ब्लड मून नाम तो ऐसा है लाइक द word is so dangerous that blood moon we think oh my god blood moon this that what not but it's all simple on 14th of March it depends somewhere 13th also so it depends on which area or which world part you are living 13th 14th a total lunar eclipse often called the blood moon will occur. This phenomenon happens when earth comes directly between sun and the moon, causing the moon to appear red due to earth's atmosphere filtering out short wavelength blue light. Now, you know this is what the science explains, but there is a play of Rahu and Ketu here also, because whenever moon is with Ketu and sun and moon align, that is the time complete darkness happens. This eclipse will begin at 9:27 a.m. Indian Standard Time, reach its peak at 12:28 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and conclude by 3:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The total lunar eclipse on March 14th will not be visible from India, as it occurs during the daylight hours when the moon is below the horizon. There have been a lot of questions that if moon is not visible, will the eclipse affect us? It not. It's a happening. It's a world event. It's a universe event. So that means it is going to affect everyone. So we have to be careful. It's not seen, so that does not mean that effect is not there. Visibility not there. Effect there. Visible regions, the eclipse will be visible across the night side of Earth with the best views in North and South America, some parts of Europe, and see its moon set, while East Asia will catch up it at moonrise. It will also be visible in Australia and parts of Africa. What is lunar eclipse? Why March lunar eclipse called blood moon? Very important. Everyone would have this question in their head. That's why we are putting it out. A lunar eclipse occurs when the earth comes between the sun and the moon, casting a shadow on moon's surface. This alignment, known as syzygy, happens during full moon when the moon passes through earth's shadow. The earth's shadow has two main parts: the umbra, which is darker inner shadow, while the sun is completely hidden, and penumbra, where the lighter outer shadow, where the sun is partly obscured. The term blood moon refers to a total lunar eclipse where moon takes on a reddish hue due to eclipse totality phase. The colorization occurs because of Earth's atmosphere scatters sunlight, bending it around the Earth and onto the moon. The shorter wavelengths of light, such as blue and violet, are scattered more than longer wavelengths, like red and orange, which is why moon appears reddish during the total lunar eclipse. In lot of movies, in lot of occult, red moon, or we call the blood moon, is considered to be a day when lot of witchcraft happens. Okay, so the blood moon also, whenever there will be a total lunar eclipse, it will be blood moon, whether it is one time, two time, three time, five times. A total lunar or a partial lunar eclipse will never be a blood moon. The blood moon term is often used to describe any total lunar eclipse due to its distinctive colorization, but it has also been associated with series of four consecutive total lunar eclipse known as tetrad. So that means आगे चल के there will be four consecutive lunar eclipse that will be blood moon. Now here, if you see Eastern Standard Time, we will see 11:57 p.m. when the eclipse begins on 14th of March and ends at 6 a.m. EDT on 15th of March. Partial eclipse, partial eclipse starts at 1:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, ends at 2:26 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the totality lasts for 2:26 a.m. till 3:31 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we all will be sleeping. So all chill. The lunar eclipse is the first of the tetrad, with subsequent eclipses occurring during September 8, March 3rd, and August 28. All these eclipses will be blood moon only. Very important to understand that this blood moon is whatever science says, you know, science is very good and they have been doing research, but the science has just, you know what you say, taken birth. All these eclipses were even, you know, uh, documented by Sumerians almost 45,000 years ago. So this does not mean that it is a very, very new thing. Our ancestors, our Pitras knew all the great things about the universe. And in Sanatana also, and in Hora Shastra also, it has been documented about eclipses. And our ancestors have said that eclipse is a period where we need to be careful. So there is some reason around it. Science may say anything. Science may look at it as a wonder, but astrology, anything to do with occult, everything here, these kind of eclipses mean a thing because a luminary, that means there are two luminaries, sun and the moon, a luminary is getting affected. And the affection, and this affected happens when the point of Rahu and Ketu are also triggered. It does not happen only with sun and moon. Every month, sun and moon are coming, opposite to each other, Purnima and Amavasya. Why there is no eclipse? Haruji, why there is no eclipse? Because Rahu and Ketu point are not active that time. But when Rahu and Ketu points are active, that is where eclipses happen. I was listening to one of the K.N. Rao sir's lectures, and he said in that there is a woman in the Indian Space Organization, ISRO. When she discussed her chart with K.N. Rao sir, she said when we were looking at the total solar eclipse, we could see waves around like small snakes. I have that on document, so I can prove it that he said this. It's not like I'm making any. We saw something like snakes, not millions, trillions of these particles, and that is what Rahu Ketu is, according to K.N. Rao sir. Anyways, North America, we'll see United States, Canada, Mexico, South America, Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Colombia, Western Europe, parts of Spain, Portugal, France. Though the view may be limited due to moon set. Western Africa, countries such as Cape Verde, Morocco, Senegal, Atlantic Ocean region, visible from ships and islands in the Atlantic countries with partial visibility. Eastern Europe, some parts will be see partial eclipse before the moon set. East Africa, we'll catch glimpse of the moonrise. Australia, partial visibility. Africa, beyond Western Africa, some parts will see partial eclipse. And Asia, beyond East Asia, limited visibility. So India, the major country from where our viewership is, very less. No solar eclipse will be seen. Regions not mentioned. India, the eclipse will not be visible as it occurs during daylight hours. It is still there, but it's not visible. Eastern South America, while South America will see eclipse, eastern parts might have limited visibility due to timing and moon position. Now, before we start, Rohit ji starting special astrology classes in Hindi. Exactly how I teach in English, Rohit ji teaches much better in Hindi. So those who are comfortable in Hindi, 12th of April 2025 onwards, the astrology classes will be there. So make sure that you make time for it and start learning something awesome in Hindi. All the best. There's a number 9888508070. You can WhatsApp here, call here, and discuss about these classes. Friday, March 14th, the blood moon. You can see here, Rohit ji has made the moon blood, red color, with Ketu. Now, this is the sixth house of service, dharma, right? This is also the sixth house of karma, discipline, and selfless service. The eclipse here will help to remove negative habits, past life debts, and limiting, benefits, beliefs. Now, what happens is the sixth house. When we look at the sixth house, it is a house of diseases. We talk about loans, diseases, debt, enemies, whatnot. But there are all houses, all 12 houses have three aspects in common. It's called Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh aspect. The Brahma aspect is creation aspect of the house, the Vishnu aspect is preserving aspect of the house, and the Shiva aspect is destroying aspect of the house. Here, this is the time when such kind of things happen. It's a great time for self-realization in the area of service, and that can be also, you know, targeted towards the workplace service. Sixth house is the house that is related to your daily routines, adapting yoga, meditation, fasting, or Ayurvedic healing for inner purification is also seen during this time. So don't the main purpose to make this video, we could have just skipped this also because eclipse keep happening, but the main purpose to make this blood moon, because many people will try to trouble you, or scare you that blood moon you will get destroyed, there will some black magic someone do on you, there is witchcraft, there is all, all the sacrifices happen during this time. It is true, and 100% true, it happens, but it's not going to affect you. No one in this age in Kali Yuga is that powerful that they can do such great art of witchcraft. So, here is the main spiritual lesson that you want to receive during this time is true service and discipline. Purify the soul. Serve others with humility and karmic burdens will lighten. That is what exactly this period is all about. There is nothing, no one is doing black magic on you. I have had so much of WhatsApp messages. I'm like tired of filling my Excel sheet for Samantha to reply, Rohitji. Blood moon is happening. Black magic happens? Question mark. Last time when it was happening, someone died. My dog died. There was one case when dog died also. Nothing like this. It is a period of heavy spiritual blessing that can flow to you. So let's be very awesome. Let's be very powerful and not fear from this blood moon. These movies have made it more scary. This blood moon and the wolf will howl and this and that. It's all for nice special effects. These events keep happening. My classes start on 14th, 15th of March. And I had a question from one of my classmates that, sir, why we are starting? It's a new moon, it's an eclipse, this, that. I said, that is the door to spirituality. Everything is like zero even, the energy is even in the universe. That is the time to begin some new things. So don't worry about anything. It's very great time. Be, try to be as much as possible, try to serve without ego, and see, you will see such great results. All the best. Rohiji's astrology classes is there from 12th of April 2025, and Rohiji will be teaching in Hindi. So those who are interested should join this class, and those who want to see Hindi predictions, we do every video in Hindi. Rohiji does it on AC Astro Hindi, so do subscribe there. Friday, 14th of March, Taurus ascendant. This is the time that, the seat of higher mind, wisdom, and past life merit, that is Purva Punya. You know, this time the eclipse is happening in this fifth house. So, eclipse is a period where little bit of mind is in trouble because sometimes we are not able to make the right decisions because of the energy. The moon is the mind. When mind is in complete darkness, obviously you just either you have two things to do, either you sleep, either you meditate. That is exactly what we have to do here. Because fifth house is also the house of extreme creativity, extreme thoughtfulness, intelligence. This is the time that a lot of intuitive insights you will see. Universe, or your Atman, that means something that is inside you, will try to talk to you, will try to make you understand about few things very nicely. Fifth house is the house that is related to mantra chanting, anything that has to do with, speaking out, what you say, hymns. And it's a powerful time for mantra chanting, spiritual learning, strengthening your connection with deities or spiritual guides, because this is Purva Punya. Remember, in any chart, the fifth house lord is responsible for your birth. Fifth house lord, that means here Mercury was the one who has given final nod that, okay, let this person be born. I will take care of the past karmas. I will take it forward and I will make sure that they go through everything that they have to go through. If you desire children, especially very important, this eclipse can clear ancestral karmas that affect fertility and lineage blessings. That means Pitra dosha. Those who have Pitra dosha in their chart. This is also like when Moon and Ketu is together, when Sun and Rahu is together, it is Pitra dosha. As simple as that. This is the time that exactly that period is open, the portal is open, the spirits are here, you can ask for forgiveness and Pitra dosh can happen. But for that, it depends on your chart, your moon sign, your current dasha, and everything, that what kind of chanting you need to do. If you see the spiritual lesson that we get from this placement of moon, Your mind is the divine instrument. Remember, everything is mind. The body also acts what the mind says. Purify it through wisdom and devotion, and you will create reality with intention, not on a superficial level, but on a very real level. So make sure that you are aligned towards devotion. Those who are with their loved partners and one, you may sit together, hold your hands together, and pray during the time. I've in the beginning there has been given timing of absolute eclipse. In the end of the video, I'm going to be discussing about the rituals, the precautions that our ancestors has given us. That okay, this is what need to be done. Okay. All the best, guys. There's a WhatsApp link in the description. Persevere. And Rohitji's special astrology classes in Hindi is starting from 12th of April 2025. For this, make sure that you are completely aligned with everything is written here, whatever. It's very beautiful class designed. It's the same we do in English, same Rohitji I have told to do in Hindi because so many people come to me and say that we want to learn. I said, Rohitji is the best teacher. So he will be able to teach you. All the best. Gemini. So here, 14th of March is fourth house, where an eclipse is happening for all the Gemini rising people. If you look at fourth house at a large, it represents your emotions, inner peace, and the subconscious mind and maternal energy. All the, in Hindi we call mamta. Mamta means that maternal devotion that the mother has towards the child. Same way this fourth house has towards our tanu, that means towards our body. That's how this house is so beautiful. Now, here, if you see that this house is also related to the roots, that where we come from, what is the origin of our existence? This is what that house is. This also means ending of karmas, ending of past karmas also is seen from the fourth house. Noroji, why? This is where the Bhavat Bhavam comes into concept. The fifth house is karma of past life. The 12th from the fifth is the fourth house, ending of karmas for the past life. Here, this eclipse will help you heal ancestral karmas or deep seated emotional wounds related to family, home, motherly relationships. Even if your mother has not been kind to you, there are situations. I know Gemini ascendant people where mother is not kind to the child. What can we do? This is all karmic patterns. This is the time of ending of such deep-seated emotional wounds. There can be possibility. So there is one bad news also. There can be possibility that mother's health might be at the most highest risk here. But on the other hand, the thought, the wounds, the troubles or the memories that you have related to some difficulties will also go away from your life. What is the fourth house? Fourth house in the bodily structure rules the heart, chest, the blood in the body. And where this blood comes from lineage. Remember this. Why there is blood test that happens? Okay, your blood test. Oh, your genetic condition says that you have cholesterol because your genes are having cholesterol. That means you are bringing something through your blood in this world, not through your skin. It's all blood. And this fourth house is that's why related to the roots. You have to go deep into astrology. You cannot just over the surface. Oh, fourth house is your comfort and family, and you have to go deep. That what does this roots mean? Roots means that DNA that you have exactly from the fourth house. And because it's heart, a perfect time for heart chakra healing, connecting with divine Mother Earth, Mother energy of Ma Lakshmi, Ma Durga, Ma Parvati, all the three devis, Ma Saraswati, and seeking inner peace through prayer and gratitude. This is the time that you need to put your past sorrows in past and move forward. This is a reset time for you. The feeling of home may shift either physically or emotionally, guiding you towards more spirituality aligned space. Fourth house is a very deep house. This video is not about money, this, that, whatnot. There are precautions which you need to take. 110%. Our ancestors were not fools who said during eclipse, stay at home, this is happening, that is happening, because the energy is very scattered. As we know, the divine energy is, blocked. That means the evil energy is also, it's all parallelly existing. Is divine is there, evil is there. If a good person is there, bad person is there. Sometimes inside ourselves only, there is good also, bad also, evil also. We may be so much pious and so much this, but sometimes we still think evil about other people. Everyone. It's not, it's a human nature. You will see that this person gave me trouble. This should happen. This should happen with him. So that is evil thinking. We are not saints. We are not sannyasis. Sannyasis don't have any evil thinking. They said everything is given. I don't have a body, I life, anything. But we are humans. We are in this grahastha. That means we are in this home environment, or we are in this relationships environment, desires. So we are supposed to be during this time. Healing your emotions is the gateway to divine space. Let go of attachments and embrace inner harmony. It's not like that, leave everyone. Attachment means attachment to your desires also. That I desire that this person should go bad. I desire that my something should happen good to me. Forget about it. Whatever is written, whatever is promised will happen. We are just all small, small players in the world. We are in that squid game. We don't know who's next. That doll will say "Ta-na-na-na, ta-na, ta-na-na, kuchu, 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 tsh," gone. That is what our life is. Just whatever you can, however your conscience allows, try to do good only. Special astrology classes, Rohitji, starting on Hindi from 12th of April 2025. Make the best of this time. And those who are lot of inquiries about Hindi now, you all go towards Rohitji, because beautiful classes is going to start. So all the best. Friday, 14th of March 2025. It can be 13 also in some places. Here, Cancer ascendant, the third house, is where the eclipse is happening, which governs communication, courage, self expression. Third house, courage, friendships, hobbies, your neighbors, your younger siblings, your friends who are like your siblings. Everything is the third house. This eclipse, third house is the house of initiative also. Sometimes we are very worried about initiating things. Third house is to show that courage to just step in. Let's see what happens. Many people, I talked to someone, Rohitji, not ever landed in a like not ever gone in a plane. Two times gone to the plane window, ran back, saying I cannot go. Fear. There is no courage to take action here. This is what the third house is all about. This is the time that you will see, you will feel that this eclipse will clear a lot of fears for you. Insecurities, karmic patterns that block your authentic voice, that I can do it. Somehow, sometimes we just need that one small push of motivation. You are capable, but sometimes you need that small push, this much push that, okay, yes, I can do it. This is the time that you may feel very much drawn to writing, spiritual teaching, sacred speech like Vedic chanting, affirmations. And you may be actually Cancer ascendant people, maybe doing this right now. Affirmations, thinking about positive things. Sometimes a little bit scared also that what is happening, what is going to happen. But this is the time that it's an inner communication that can happen. This blood moon, look at the Lord of the ascendant in the third house. That means you yourself will be communicating deep inside. Deeper telepathic or intuitive connections within the divine realms will happen. You will feel there may be some kind of, but it does not mean you're dancing in a pub and suddenly divine intervention happens. No, you have to feel that. You have to be silent. The how the whole universe will become silent for a certain time when it is darkness, complete darkness of moonlight. Same way, you have to put darkness, you have to put complete end or complete relaxation so that you can feel that spiritual bliss. It's a very great time. Eclipses are a time of caution for few vulnerable people that we'll discuss in the end of the video. But you might also experience that your voice is a divine tool. Use it wisely to spread truth and uplift others. But when we look at the, when we go into the plane, we say that, what, we should do good for other people, right? We should do good for first, good for ourselves. That's why they say when that oxygen mask will fall, first take it yourself, then give it to the person beside you. So first help yourselves. This is the time that you can help yourselves, but not to be worried about anything. Short distance travel, if can be avoided, should be avoided. And some harsh communication, written communication should also be avoided, because when moon is afflicted, your mind is afflicted and you don't know what is happening. It is only a good period when mind is afflicted, when it is in silence, to just connect with the spiritual, the nature, the universal God energy. All the best. Special astrology classes by in Hindi by Rohit Ji, starting from 12th of April 2025. All the best for this. Make the most of it. Super. All the people who have been asking, and Samantha is like Hindi, Hindi, Hindi. Here. Everything is now up open for you. All the best. Friday, 14th of March for Leo Ascendant Rising. Here, second house is where the eclipse is going to happen. The 12th house, the Lord will be in the second house with Ketu. And this is the house of money, wealth, speech, eyes, everything related to this. The second house represents speech, food, values, and wealth, both material and spiritual. Remember, in this whole world, we have only come to achieve spiritual freedom. There is no other freedom that we are desiring or she should desire, because you will get money, you will get 10 million billion dollars. After that, what after that? What after that? What after that? There is nothing, there is no end to desires. But there is one clear thing, that when you know that something such perfect in the world, just Earth so perfect, all the planets so perfect, the orbit so perfect, the alignment so perfect, the movement so perfect, the soil so perfect to give fruits. It is not all like when you think about it in deeper perspective here, you'll say that how the hell everything is so perfect. There is something. And why it is not there on other planets? Why it is not there on maybe there are in other universes, but why not known to us? Because that is what something God wants to keep hidden from us. Vijay, someone asked me a question, that what if this is my first life? Every time I get this question, we are talking about past life karmas and all and this and whatnot. I said, okay, whatever it is, have you asked a question that why did you come and why did you get birth without your own desire? एक दिन suddenly eyes open and we were born. Suddenly one day your eyes will close and we are dead. So there is somewhere we are coming from, somewhere we are going from. Something is happening, right? Something is there, right? Someone is doing something to this, weave this universe. And this is what exactly we need to understand. That during this time, second house, which is always considered wealth, 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 always wealth, to consider it is spiritual wealth as well. What is accumulation of spiritual wealth that you have? And is from the second house. Now, this eclipse may purify a lot of ancestral karmas linked to finances or self worth. Sometimes we curse that I wish my parents would have earned such money. I wish their parents would have done this. And we would have, that is all a curse that we are giving to our future generation, because they will also come and say the same thing, that, oh, I wish that my forefathers must have done something. But here, we have to understand that what is happening is that it's a great time to end material desires. I'm not saying that start thinking about not getting making money, but stop blaming others, start communicating, stop speaking about other people and blaming others that because of this I couldn't do this. Second house is a very good time for speaking. It is a time for affirmations, mantras, mindful speech, manifest abundance. Why not? Everything is good, but don't relate it to someone else's, what you say, uh, someone else's karma. That, oh, this person should have done, so I would have been in this great position. You are here, you have everything, you can be in great position as well. Connecting with your family. lineage. Pitru Tarpan or ancestral rituals can be bringing blessings and prosperity. During the time your eclipses, in the end of the video, I will be discussing few things related to what to donate, what to be careful of, what mantras to be done, because this is the time that if you do this, a lot of your curses from the ancestral, lineages end. What is a curse? Very simplify, Rohitji. When we talk about lineage, so when we talk about father, my father died of heart attack. My grandfather died of heart attack. I died of heart attack. Now I also have heart problem. This is what Pitra dosh is. Simple. One had one problem, health problem. Other had one health problem. Third had one health problem. Same way, the the family had this kind of a curse where they could not excel or exceed in this area. Same way the son happened. Same way the grandson happened. Same way their son and their grandson will be. This is Pitra dosh. This means that lineage, the blood that you have has been cursed by someone. And someone means we are rooted to millions of people who have been born in the past from us, for us, and we have been carrying their DNA. Somewhere something someone must have done wrong, which is then coming on to the own lineage. These are the times when there is eclipses that we can go and ask for forgiveness, because such kind of other souls who have given you trouble or who have given your lineage problem may forgive you. Simple as that. In this time, words carry divine power. Speak with wisdom, and truth and abundance will follow. Try to leave all these past things, saying that I would have gone this from my family, that from my family. Forget about this. See what you are now able to provide to your family in the future, and blessings will come. All the best. It's more of a spiritual time. On the other hand, when we talk about mundane things, here investment should not be done during this time. No big investment should be done at least till 4th of April, till that solar eclipse is also ending. So that is not should be done here. Family disputes or any family argument should not be regenerated or used restarted. Okay, let's start this. 10 years ago you told me this. Forget about all this. This is the time I told you that try to leave, get away, rid of all that, and try to get into a more, what to say, inclusive space. Special astrology classes by in Hindi by Rohit ji starting on 12th of April 2025. The recording will be available and mode will be online. It will be mostly Zoom calls. All the best. Have a great time. Wonderful, wonderful time for all the people. Do join. So Hindi speaking people, amazing time for you. Virgo. Here, when we look at this eclipse, this is happening in the ascendant for you. Now, ascendant means every aspect of life is getting affected during this time. But if you look at it in the positive way, this house represents your identity, your health, your spiritual path, your every decision of your life, your attitude, your body, your physical appearance. Everything is linked to the first house. This is the time that positively, it's a very great time for coming into silence, a personal transformation that may take you very closer to true dharma. First house is the house of dharma. If you see one, two, three, four, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Very simple to understand. Here, dharma is where the eclipse is happening. That means it is the time that, how our skin comes off, then a new skin comes on it. Exactly that is the situation that's happening. There's a time that you may from non-discipline come into discipline. There's lot of things related to inner purification. If on the surface level you can do fastings, you can do a lot of detoxings from bad habits. This is that time that is allowing you to do so many great things. Also perfect time, because first house is also your attitude to surrender ego, embrace humility, and refine your soul's purpose. And I am telling you what the soul's purpose according to this eclipse and these four consecutive eclipses that are happening later, that all the lunar eclipses will be blood eclipses, blood lunar eclipses. That means red moon. Perfection always lies in surrender. When you align with the divine flow, everything falls into place. When you align with all these astrologers trying to give you remedies of putting avocado in water and all these stupid things where Mahalakshmi will come, money will. There is one stupid astrologer. He's a disgrace to this whole astrology community. He's this guy who has very big things. He's like धन की वर्षा हो जाएगी वर्षा. Like he talks like such stupid. I don't know, don't even know his name. I don't even want to know his name. ऐसे कर लो, ऐसे हो जाएगा, ओ हो, stupid. What is he talking about? Are people fools? If that is so possible that the money is flowing like crazy, then why he is not getting it, and why have to come and say everyone that give take appointment from me? The problem with such people is they're disgracing this beautiful art that has been given by God or Narada Muni, the son of Brahma, to the whole universe through Parashara, through Bhrigu Rishi, to make understand that this is just a navigation system where you can figure out what is happening and what can happen next, and where we have to be careful, or what are the opportunities that are in front of us which we do not miss. There is no miracle, there is no magic, there is nothing here. Impact will come only from your action. There is no other. You have to make sure that impact comes only from your action, or impact will come from other person's action on your life, that okay, this person could do it and I could not do it. So this time when eclipses are here, and when all this divine spiritual energy, where the whole universe is also going through such things, is here, this is the time that your transformation can happen in a very larger scale. So make sure that please get yourself aligned with spirituality. And spirituality does not mean mantra chanting or going to temple. Spirituality means embracing humility is equal to spirituality. All the best. Special astrology classes by Rohit ji, starting from 12th of April 2025, and the mode will be online on Zoom, and it will be Indian Standard Time. So those people from India wanting to learn in Hindi, great news for you. Do enroll ASAP. 9888508070 is a WhatsApp number. You can call on this, WhatsApp on this, email on message on this, and you'll get all the reply. Libra rising. When we talk about Libra rising, what a beautiful eclipse happening in the 12th division of your house that is related to moksha and spiritual surrender. And I know, and I have come across all the Libra ascendant people who are the most beautiful ones, and also the most spiritual ones. Even with all the luxury, they are devoted to Lord Shiva. This is what it is, because it's the Ishtadeva, right? Lord Shiva. The 12th house is house of liberation, past lives, and spiritual retreats. You may experience intense spiritual insights, vivid dreams. Now it will start happening now only. Vivid, because eclipse energy is building. Vivid dreams, a stronger connection to divine realms, intuitions, seeing things, experiencing things, sometimes deja vu's, what we call right now. What a great time for you to do meditation, silent retreats, letting go of all the material attachment for few minutes. Just try to get into spiritual attachments. The way we are attached to this bank account, if the same way we are attached to the universal banker, that is God, there is ever always going to be abundance. You may feel to call to forgive past enemies and release karmic. You'll say, this person did bad to me, forget about it. I'm not going to worry about it. I will worry about my future. I don't care about what happened in the past. It cannot be changed. I have to live with an experience. I don't want to continue this journey of getting into trouble all the time. So lot of past enemies will be, you will try to forget past enemies. In this true sense, the true freedom will come from surrender. Let go and let divine guide you. You are, anyways, you say yes or no, divine is guiding us. There is no one else. I was just saying Rohitji's story right now before this, and the divine is guiding. We are no, I don't want to reveal anything about that, but the thing is that divine guides. We first think that we are doing something. We are not doing anything. We are just an instrument put in a place at the right place in the right time, so that we are help for other people. There is no other way that you are doing anything. You don't have even control to do anything. Everything is done by one divine. So those who are right now going through a lot of pain, lot of trouble, lot of no hope, just surrender. Say that, okay, man, this is what God wants. Let it be that way. Don't fight it. Just say, okay, God, I will go to the same path only which you have given me. I will run here, and I surrender. See miracles happening. When the last minute you are about to surrender, that is where some hand comes and says, okay, get up. I'm going to be helping you today. So try to have faith. On the other hand, 12th house is also the house of travel, long distance travel, expenses. Try to make sure that during this time, hopefully, no health related expenses should come. On the second area, there should be, problems related to foreign travel. There can be trouble in travel. There can be someone, someone like you getting some maybe sleepless nights or maybe long distance travel, which will be very hectic for you. So during this time, try to be avoid such things if possible. If not, then in the end of the video, I'm going to give you some remedies where which will help you navigate this time. All the best. Astrology classes by in Hindi by Rohit ji starting from 12th of April 2025. Here we discuss about all the from the basic of astrology till advanced of nakshatras. Everything Rohit ji will be making you understand. 12th of April 2025. 98885088070 is the WhatsApp number. It's +91. So those who are trying to contact, it's an Indian number. So Rohit ji, next time on this plate, we will update with +91 so that no one gets confused. All the best. Friday, 14th of March is when we are seeing Scorpio ascendant rising, 11th house getting the 11th house of desires, gains, spiritual networking, that is satsang, something that we do in groups, is seen from the 11th house. I want to share a story here, Rohit. I was talking to one of my clients. She is a singer and she's a homemaker. She's just a normal housewife, South Indian girl. When I saw Venus and Mercury both aligned, Scorpio ascendant, both aligned in the 11th house. That is Nichvang Raj Yog. I said, "You are a singer, right?" She said, "Yes." She said, "I want to do some job, some work." She said, "I don't want money. I want to be busy." I said, "Start doing satsang. Start doing, start gathering people, do a Sundarkand part. Start gathering people, do Durga Sapsati. Start gathering people, do Hanuman Chalisa 111 times." And she got back again and she's like, "Akash ji, I started with 3, 4 families of my known because when I start, I have a harmonium. I just started with them. Now, at least 80 to 100 people are there in satsang every time." She's in North America, in fresh in California somewhere. I don't remember even the place. Like now, 80 to 100 people are there every time I'm doing satsang. You made my life. Because no one knew me earlier. Now everyone knows. If there is any birthday party, they call me that, Didi, there is my son's birthday party. We want to do one Sundarkand on that day. Can you come with your instruments and we can do it in our house? She's like, "I'm so blessed to do this service." This is the house of, you know, spiritual networking also. Networking, satsang. This eclipse will help remove attachment to false friendships and material distractions. There can be possibility that you are with false friends or some friends are trying to, con you. You will understand that, oh, this is what it is, this is how it is going, and you will be able to overcome such things. Powerful time. See, mind is completely blank. This is the mind of a child. When a lunar eclipse happens, it is just a mind of a child which is completely empty. This is the time that you can fill some good things into it, learn some good things into it, or even get bad things, depending on what mood or what circumstances you are in. Sometimes in most of the eclipses period, a lot of suicide happens. A lot of people kill themselves. On in Purnima, just imagine full moon, such a beautiful, positive time, but number of suicides or deaths happen on full moon because the mind is completely so active. You don't know how to channelize it, where to put it. We have not been taught in the school. Everyone will relate to this who's listening to it. In school, when we go, the teacher says, "Concentrate, please concentrate, please pay attention." Is it there, Rohit? Did you hear this word in your school always? But anyone in your school taught you how to concentrate, how to pay attention? You're not taught, but you're expected to just do it same way. Our mind is, so if it does not get a channelized energy, you are going to go crazy. And channelized energy will come through this Sanatana Dharma, that is meditation, that is mantra chanting, that is satsang, that is all 10, 20 people coming together, speaking at the same time, chanting at the same time, so that the soul gets a path. It's a powerful time to connect with like minded spiritual communities and manifesting higher goals. More than material goals, I'm saying here. Chanting mantras like Shreem for abundance. Okay. And also, Om Namah Shivaya can enhance spiritual wealth. I have to tell you something, Rohit. One of a very big spiritual leader, he did some initiation of, I will initiate everyone with Om Namah Shivaya. Because it is said that Om Namah Shivaya cannot be recited by everyone unless and until they are initiated by a guru. Okay, this is what the belief is. What does Om Namah Shivaya mean, Rohit? Om Namah Shivaya. I bow down in front of Lord Shiva, the Supreme. To say this, do we need initiation? We don't need initiation. We don't need initiation for anything. Our soul is the same soul that is connected to the universe, the one who made the universe. We don't want anyone to initiate us. We are all already initiated. This is all stupidity. Everyone is making money out of your faith. That okay, come, I will initiate 10,000 people. Give me $10 each. That means for me it is $1 million. I don't care about anyone else. This is such a stupid thing, Rohitji. People are also waiting and putting live videos and watching that person speaking Om Namah Shivaya, initiate you. What stupidity. Om Namah Shivaya does not require any mantra does not require any initiation. It requires devotion. It does not require any initiations from anyone. So please remove all this garbage from your head. The spiritual lesson is here. Your soul tribe shapes your destiny. Surround yourself with those who uplift your spirit rather than all these con men and con people in the world who are trying to just destroy you or trying to con you out of some things. Try to get aligned with more of people who I many people I talk and they say we are very isolated, there is no friend, this and that. I said go to temple, you will see 10 people working there, someone mopping the floor, someone cooking something, or in a mosque or in a church, or you'll see devotees, we call devotees, there they are working selflessly. I said make friends with them because they have given their selfless approach towards God, so they will give selfless approach towards you also, and then you will become much good friends. But you have to take the first step, initiative, and this is the time that Scorpio people have to take initiatives to move into bigger groups. Not a very good time for making some you know publishing some hopes or wishes for you. It is time for you to internally think about it. And after 4th of April, when all the eclipse energy is ending, then you can go ahead and do things. All the best. I think very soon from astrologer, I will become philosopher. I will start doing satsang. Let's talk this today. Special astrology classes in Hindi. The mode is online and the recordings are available for everyone. It is 12th of April 2025 and 9888508070 will be the number so you can learn astrology here. Try to learn in the more spiritual and the Vedic way rather than any other fanatic way. All the best. Sagittarius, the 10th house, it represents your karma, your career, and your higher dharma. Whenever eclipse will come, there is nothing that has to do with material things. It all has to do with spiritual things. So don't, if you are looking for material things, go away right now. There is nothing here. Spiritual things, understand meaning, you will understand what I'm trying to say. What is an eclipse? Whenever moon will come between earth and Ketu, that alignment, and that is where eclipse will happen. Sun also. Now here what happens is that this eclipse, because the 10th house is the house of karma, dharma, karma, artha, dharma, artha, sorry, dharma artha kama moksha, dharma artha kama moksha, dharma artha kama moksha. Here the artha value, the getting out of your dharma is what is getting active. This eclipse, you know either you do it yourself or it will take you or redirect you towards a more spiritual and a meaningful career path. I have someone in my client list, Rohitji, who called me and he said, I saw one of your video where you were discussing about something. I also don't remember which video, but he said you said that bosses who are evil and who are at power and who use their power to destroy other people's life or for their own sadistic pleasure. He said, I am one of them. I am a very, he did not reveal what his companies, whatever it is. He said, I am in a very big position in a very big global firm. And I've been exploiting people from a very long time. I've been relaxing, I've been giving them work on weekends, this and that. But your one line changed me, and I thought that maybe someone, God is speaking in some way or the other. I have to behave. I am changing myself from right moment, right now. Sometimes this kind of placement also can give you realization where you are exploiting other people. No one is pious. Everyone has some or someone. Even smallest to smallest, you're exploiting your destiny. Sometimes your destiny is very good. You're exploiting it. I don't care. This that I am doing all wrong karmas. This is the time to come back on track. A time for realizing that true success comes from serving humanity, because they are all the creation of God. And if you disrespect creation of God, God will say one day, okay, come, I will send such people who will destroy you also. So you may receive divine insights on your soul's mission. Try to sit down, close your eyes, meditate, get into deeper sense, get into that connection. Not a good time to change your job, ask for promotion, ask for anything in your job area, ask for any kind of changes, because eclipse, your mind is not in the right. But very good time to close your mind, take that universal energy that is present and manifest what next you want. It will come automatically towards you. Try to be humble to people around you. That is where you will find your soul's mission. That okay, I was talking to one of the person, Rohiji, again, sorry, a story. He was a CEO of, I'm telling you, almost a 5-7 billion dollar company. He was laid off 3 years ago. He has no pharmaceutical company. He has no job. He said, I was in and out of business class, here business class, there business class. My job ended. All the friends went away. There is no one. There is isolation. My wife now looks at me at that this is a failure person. Earlier, everyone, there was respect. There was, now I realize that what the hell is respect? There is nothing. Every respect is to the designation. And once designation goes away, there is no respect. Same way, remember this everything that you're getting right now is just because what you have achieved. Get on the bed, get bedridden, and see what respect you get. Everyone will say, oh, you know what? God should just take him so that he does not have more pain, because they want to get rid of you. They want to say, "Bas nikle hi banda, he should go away because we have to care for him, clear his dirt." Sometimes remember that, you know, being kind is when kindness comes back to you. Success is not in the status, it is in the service. Align your work with the divine's will. Do good, only good, do only good. If these 10% people also start doing good in in the world, the whole world will become a better place, because that is a placebo, it's an effect where other people will start doing it in the same way. All the best. Don't change any jobs, don't look for jobs. If you're doing any interviews, go into this spiritual mindset and have fun. Astrology classes in Hindi is starting from 12th of April 2025. 988850807 is +91. It's Indian number. So call on this, message on this, WhatsApp on this, and you will be able to get to the astrology class. If you want, you can even email on acastrochannel@gmail.com, where you can also get all the details of these classes. All the best. Capricorn ascendant. Now here, this is the time that ninth house, the house of dharma, spirituality, bhagya, dharma, luck, divine knowledge, higher education, father, guru, everything is getting activated with this eclipse. In this time, it does not mean on that same 14th day. From now, from 4th of March till 4th of April, then this 1 month, there is a possibility that you may meet a guru or a spiritual teacher who transforms your perspective completely. Maybe you have been believing something which is non-existent or very wrong. Maybe you will now pick up an holy book. Maybe call it a Gita, Upanishad, Jyotisha. maybe call Quran, maybe call the Bible, maybe call anything that is spiritual, of spiritual value. Open it and understand the real value of dharma, righteousness. That means your education, your higher education level will go very crazy up. Eclipse is a day, but eclipse energy is almost a month, because when moon will start that cycle towards going toward eclipse, that things will start becoming heavy. Till the time it will go to the solar eclipse, still it's heavy, heavy, heavy. Until the time it again comes back midway, then the eclipse energy. So 4th of April is when the energy will start getting little bit released. But it has already started from 4th of March, from my birthday. Many people did not wish me, but it's okay. Only some 700 and in my group some 1,000 people. 2,000 people only wished out of 60,000. So I'm very disappointed, but happy at the same time that some people love me. Here, the past karmas or the past life merits may manifest as sudden blessings or wisdom downloads. So there are two-way blessings manifest here. Sometimes the past life blessings keep coming, coming, coming. Sometimes we are in dire need of something right now, and this karmas, this life blessings, which have been, accumulated in the past, comes suddenly in form that okay, you know what, this person needs an immediate assistance, emergency, emergency. What you say? Blessing will manifest. There is also a possibility. So some people are going through a very, very difficult hard time, especially with related to their career, with their destiny. Nothing is working out. Everything comes to the end and goes away. This time, rather than being negative, be extremely positive, because something great is going to happen. You have to understand that true knowledge liberates the soul. That means we want to have moksha. True knowledge will only do that. And this is the time that moon and this whole month is about gaining knowledge so that you can lead your life in that way. And not this time. There are four consecutives, what you say, eclipses that will happen. This is the happening in the house of your dharma. Next time it will happen in the eighth house of transformation. Then next time it will happen in the again in the eighth house, then seventh house. So many things are happening because your these areas are getting completely aligned with the divine, the spiritual energy. So seek wisdom beyond the material world. You will get the real value of life. Ninth house is house of higher education. Also, it is the house of long distance travel. So if there is any travel related to education, do make sure that you are safe. And around the eclipse, the day of the eclipse, what are the precautions we have to take? I have said in the end of the video, so I will tell you about it. So all the best. Astrology classes are starting in Hindi. Rohit ji starting from 12th of April 2025. 988508070 is the number. It's +91. It's an Indian number, so do register here. And all the best. Take care. Aquarius ascendant here. What a beautiful place for moon to be active. That is making a Vipreet Rajyog on the first hand and secondly becoming blood red with Ketu. How spiritual planet in the house of eighth house of deep transformation, mysticism, rebirth, hidden knowledge. The rebirth does not mean you are dying and getting rebirth. It means rebirth of your, habits. Sometimes you end your old habits and make a new habit born. End your fear and new, what do you say, faith is born. Those who are actually Aquarius ascendant, this is a for Libra because 12th house, for Aquarius because 8th house. These are all the house of moksha. All the house of moksha. This time you may experience this you something that's called kundali activation or kundalini activation, psychic awakening, past life memories, everything that you're supposed to be aligning on the occult side of the world. This is like a time that you can do siddhis. That means trying to get into some kind of penance to get some manifestation. That means, we what is a siddhi? I'll tell you. You go to a driving class, start learning the cars, then you give an exam. After the exam, the instructor looks, oh nice, you can drive well, this is your license. That license is the siddhi. Same with the license to operate any spiritual practice is what you can get during this time when moon is here. It starts from 4th of March till 4th of April. The eclipse is on 14th of March, but the eclipse energy is a very long time energy. And this energy, this thing will keep running till the time solar eclipse also happens on 29th of March. So make sure A very great time for occult studies, tantra, astrologies, mantra, numerology, vastu, feng shui, crystal therapy, earth healing, wind healing, fire healing, whatever healing you want to do or get it done. You can get it done or also become a recipient or also become a giver in this time, because it is a absolute aligned, beautiful time for you. Avoid fear. There may be hesitation that you will do, because moon is in Vipreet Rajyog. So sometimes beginning is not good, ending is very good. So here you have to avoid fear. There is a path of soul purification and profound rebirth. This is that path. Avoid fear. Try to take initiative, try to take action, try to take a book in hand. Try to practice some Kundalini practices. Try to go into Surya Namaskar. Try to go into yoga, Hatha Yoga. 8th house is the house of inheritance. 8th house is the house of losses, long term illnesses, sudden ups and downs. Moon is the 6th house lord, health wise, sudden ups and downs, mental health. Align it either into very deep spirituality or either into anxiety. It is up to you, your choice. Remember, through destruction comes rebirth. Unless until your body is completely destroyed, the soul will not get another body. Embrace the unknown, for it holds divine secrets. All the best. A very beautiful time for transformation. Make sure that you are completely aligned. Many people may have trouble in getting insurance and whatnot, but this is all very surface level problems. The deeper opportunity is to get into a very karmic kind of situation where you are aligned with, mysticism, with occult, with the divine flowing energy in the world, which is freely available. You just have to absorb it, just like air. All the best. 12th of April 2025, Astrology for Beginners. The class is starting. The recording will be available and the mode will be on Zoom. The number is 988508070. Do align yourself in this and try to get more higher learning about astrology, the more Vedic way, the not the more fanatic way that, okay, do this, bury these, you will get thousands of dollars. Nothing. Everything is karmic pattern, which is what we teach. Pisces ascendant. Since I have reached this, I will take one sip of my water. Seventh house is where the eclipse is happening. The 7th house represents partnerships, but also mirrors of our inner spiritual growth. That means the partnership that we have from with ourselves, with the within, inside, the partnership that we have with our conscious. Everyone, just close your eyes and see that you believe that is there is any other person available with us or no. When we close our eyes and when we are even walking, we say, okay, let me go to the grocery store. Who the hell are you saying this? Let me go to the grocery store. Sometimes when you're alone, you're saying it to your subconscious, conscious mind. There is a partnership between you and you. Somebody say, oh, should I pick this up? No, it is too sweet. I should not take it. Who is speaking all this to you? Your subconscious mind. So you already have a partnership with yourself also. And that is the mirror of spiritual growth. This is the 7th house of relationships. Every relationship that we have in this world is seen and governed from this house. This is a time to attract divine soul connections, heal past relationship wounds. There can be it's a time of reconciliation in simple way. I was speaking to one of the client, husband and wife, getting divorced. Both love each other, still don't want to stay together. The reason is unknown. They don't know why. See, I don't want to stay with her. I like someone else. She's like, I don't like anyone. I will be staying with him only. Somehow the guy was unorthodox man, like an atheist. He does not believe in all this astrology, this, that. I said, just get him speak to me once. Once, like just once. They reconciled. He cried. He said, I did not ever believe in all this. I said, you don't have to believe. You just have to Embrace that you have such a beautiful woman in your life, a beautiful soul, and you are leaving it for this 10 things I counted. Things that I so that tomorrow morning you are on bed, you are paralyzed, for example. Just imagine, God forbid, something bad happens. The other person will leave you immediately, like, bye, thank you, I don't care. This person who have been with you for 20 years will stay by your side because they love you. Just give an example. Sometimes fear works in examples. And ho gaya, sab kuch set ho gaya. Everything set. He said, okay, I was doing wrong. This, that I will reconcile. This is exactly that kind of time to reconcile. Try to understand that present is present, future is unknown, past is difficult. Past was difficult and cannot be changed. The present, don't make any mistakes so that future gets destroyed. क्या होगा सब कुछ everything will fall apart. So if you know that if there is something, a soulmate, someone who's trying to give everything to you, this is the time to reconcile. Seventh house is associated with ma, with Venus actually on the Kala Purush Kundli. Here the energy of Venus is very much activated because relationship, partnership is all about Venus energy. Great period to do Venus sadhana also. Lakshmi Mata mantra for love meditations. Go into more of sensual meditation, the calm aspect. This is the Kama house, by the way. So if you know, this is Dharma. First is Dharma, second is Artha, third is Kama, fourth is Moksha. Then Dharma, Artha, Kama. This is the Kama energy. That's why I see sexual organs, urine, eating habits, everything's sexual desires, everything is seen from the seventh house. This is a period where you can imagine that love is a mirror. When you heal yourself, you attract divine love. Make sure you heal yourself, heal all the past. Nothing happens. Whatever is in the past, you cannot change. Whatever in the future, you can now change. Or whatever in the present, you can now put an action so that future becomes very nice. So this time is the time in this whole month from 4th of April till 4th of March, this whole month is the time where you should put a lot of effort in relationships, trying to strengthen them, trying to forget the past, trying to forgive, forget, and foresee a nice future together. Not a good time to make any good agreements, any agreement signing, because your mind is not in the right state. There can be difficulty in that areas. There is a possibility of doing any marriage, everything. Be very careful because this is the time that in eclipses marriages should not happen if it is happening by any chance, because Western countries we don't follow all this. Sometimes it is happening, so we have to be careful, not on 14th or 13th of March, or not on 29th or 28th, 29th, 30th of March, because eclipse energy is very heavy. During that time something wrong can happen, or on that time something which you have done or which you are doing something wrong can later manifest because of the energy of these kind of. This is a spiritual energy trying to make you connect to the higher self, not to the not on a material, on a physical level. That's what I would suggest. Here astrology classes in Hindi starting from 12th of April 2025. All the best. Register now. The number is on the screen, 9888508070. There's a WhatsApp link in the description also. You can message here. Samantha will route you to the Hindi classes. And now, precautions during eclipse, lunar eclipse in Sanatan Dharma. This is what our ancestors have said. Avoid eating or drinking. Do not consume food or water during the eclipse. Add tulsi, that is holy basil leaf, to food if eating is necessary, especially for kids, especially for pregnant mother, women, all the new mothers who are supposed to be just given birth also. You need, because the baby needs food. They don't know what is eclipse and whatnot. So try to do this. Avoid sleeping during an eclipse is discouraged, as intense increases tamasic energy. Tamasic is the negative energy. Instead, in that period when the eclipse is at the peak, engage into meditation, chanting, or spiritual activities. Do not look at the eclipse directly. Now, this is said for lunar eclipses, no, sorry, solar eclipses, but for lunar eclipses also. And this is said because you should not be out in the eclipse energy or in contact with the eclipse energy. That's why avoid watching the eclipse with the naked eye, especially, with, what you say. Um, Solar eclipse is must, but lunar eclipse is also the same way. You should not be around that. You should be in closed environment, some darkness. Avoid sexual activities. Physical relationship during an eclipse may cause spiritual and energetic imbalances. The sexual energy is also part of a spiritual energy, but it is considered a tamasic energy because it is done only for pleasure. Here, we should avoid such things. Pregnant women should take extra caution. Stay indoors, avoid exposures to eclipse. Chant mantras like Om Namah Shivaya or Vishnu Sahasranama, the king of all. Keep tulsi leaves near for protection. That means holy basil near for protection. Tie a red cloth around the stomach to shield the unborn baby because it's a red blood moon. Take a bath before and after the eclipse. A cleansing bath before and after removes negative energies if by chance our aura is attracted towards it. Chant mantras and meditate. Best time for spiritual growth and karma cleansing. Chandra Bija Mantra. Om Shram Shrim Shrom Sah Chandraya Namaha. महामृत्युंजय मंत्र ओम त्र्यंबकम यजामहि सुगंधिम पुष्टिवर्धनम उर्वारुक्मिव वंदना मृत्युर्मोक्षी यमामृता विष्णु सहस्त्रनाम और हनुमान चालीसा. This should be done. Avoid cooking and using sharp objects. Our mind is not in the place. Suddenly you're cooking, you do not put a whistle properly on the cooker and tha. Suddenly you're cutting something and your mind is not in, suddenly you cut your hand. And not very good because food cooked during an eclipse is considered tamasic, negative energy. Avoid knives, scissors, sharp objects, not even sewing machines, sewing, nothing should be done. Sprinkle Ganga Jal. Ganga Jal is the holy water of the river Ganges. The whole science is very much baffled with the purity of the water of Ganges, that even with millions and millions of people bathing into it, and they took the water sample and tested it, it's like it's absolutely bacteria free. That's how powerful the water is. So, sprinkle holy Ganga Jal after the eclipse. Purify your home, body by sprinkling Ganga Jal after the eclipse. Ganga Jal or Ganga Jal is available in every Indian grocery store. You go there, you ask for Ganga Jal, they will tell you, okay, here, this small bottle. Put it 2-3 drops in your bucket to take a shower. Those who take shower from the shower, so put something on your hand and put it over your body. Give donations, that is dana and seva for Pitra Puja. Reduce karmic burdens by donating ki rice, white clothes, milk, silver, or food to Brahmins, the needy, or cows. Yeah, earlier Brahmins was given everything. Remember this because Brahmins were always bhikshuks. They would always go to some other person and ask for food and eat. They will not. Now Brahmins are really ridiculous. Some of the Brahmins. Some people are really, really very good. Some people are very, tamasic, we can say. Now they are just using people to, I say, I'm a Brahmin. I need this cloth. I need a cow. All these things of they demand nowadays. No, it is whatever you desire, you give to the Brahmins. The needy, that means those who are very needy, those who are homeless, and the cows, because cow is a sacred animal. Special astrology classes in Hindi are starting from 12th of April. 9888508070 is the number. And all the best. Thank you, everyone. May this eclipse bring a lot of spiritual bliss and wisdom to all the people around the world. Thank you, Rohitji, for your service as well.
Thank you very much. Very detailed video, and the good thing is that not only the negative things about eclipse, and YouTube is full of all these things. This will happen, that will happen, but you have shown light of hope for the people, that how to transform this, how to use this energy to transform yourself in different parts of your chart wherever your eclipse is happening. Thank you very much, Akash. Thanks to all the family members, and keep subscribing, keep sharing, and for appointments, number on the screen. Any point of time, you can send your details, and Samantha will give you date and time. Thank you very much. Thank you, Akash. We'll meet you in some
Thank you,
next
Rohitji.
video.
Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri.
Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di, Jai Ma Lakshmi, Om Namah